Good evening, rockers. Welcome to On the Rocks. Tonight, we have a great band from Southern California. And the metalcore scene is really hot there right now. And tonight, we're interviewing Against the Sun. This is a young but very powerful band. So, we're going to check them out in just a minute. So, definitely stay tuned. All right, we're going to let these guys in and get the party started. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how's it going? Is it just you tonight?
It's just gonna be me. Yeah, everyone else is tied up, unfortunately.
Okay, but
So,
that's cool. That's cool. Hey, welcome to On the Rocks. I've been watching, you're the lead singer, right?
yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
God. Okay, we're going to talk here because let me tell you something. I've been watching your YouTube and your vocals are like off the charts.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. I
Because
really appreciate that.
you and is it the bass player that sings
Mm-hmm.
with you?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a good harmony. It's like you'll take on the soft, and then he hits it hard, with the metalcore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really, really cool. So our viewers are really interested in your band and they really want to get to know you. So why don't you let them know when you guys formed and how many members and tell the members of your band?
Yeah, absolutely. So Against the Sun has been my project for since I was in high school. It's
Wow.
gone through a lot of different lineup changes. It took a back seat when I was in college. I was really focused on getting my degree and everything, but we hit the ground running after I graduated around like 2018, 2019, something like that. And so gone through a lot of different lineup changes. Currently there's five members of the band. I met our guitar player Brad Mitchell in 2018. Met our bass player Alex the next year, 2019. And then the two other guys, Houston Davis, who's also on guitar, and then Hank Lynn on the drums, are actually somewhat new to the band. Not really, but they started at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. So with this lineup, we've been together a little over a year now. We did some pretty cool things last year. So, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really great because you guys really perform well. You did what is that, an anime convention? Was that in
Yes.
San Diego?
No, so that was Anime Los Angeles
Okay.
in Long Beach. And this past Friday, we actually just put out a live record. So it's a whole
Oh,
record of
good.
Love the Empire.
Yeah, let's talk about that too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a whole record of the live performance straight from the board, and then the folks at Anime Los Angeles were also nice enough to film the performance as well. So if you go on our YouTube, there's an hour-long video
Right.
of the whole performance with the same audio that's on the live record as well. So it was really cool. We got to be able to do that.
Yeah, because I mean, they gave you a really nice setup.
Yeah, yeah, it's like three cameras. Like one of them was like a handheld kind of rover cam they had and stuff. And so yeah, they went all out for it, which was really cool.
That's great. That's super amazing. So the live record is out. Let's kind of talk about the scene right now. Are you in the Long Beach area?
So we're kind of all over. Half of the guys are down in Orange County, and then
Okay.
half of us are up here in LA. So it's kind of Hollywood area, but also kind of up in the valley. So we're
Okay.
we're spread out.
So how do you feel the scene is right now out there?
Yeah, I feel that the scene is really good. I mean, there's lots of different like little pockets, right? But we go to a lot of different shows, not just ones we're performing, but ones we just like want to go see and hang out at and stuff. And so like there are a lot of up and coming kind of mid-level bands that are doing pretty well on the tour circuit right now. And
Right?
and occasionally we'll go out and we'll attend the show and then we'll sometimes have these flyers that's just like a basic, like, here's who we are, here's our streaming, whatever. And we hand those out sometimes after the show. And like, I'll get people who know us already, like that come to these shows and stuff. And they'll be like, oh, hey, I saw you at the whiskey. like the other month or whatever. And so it's, you know,
Well,
it's the same group of people that are into this genre and going out to all these different shows and stuff. So it's cool to
but you
see.
know, you're gaining a following, which is really amazing. Metalcore right now, I was saying in the intro, is the hottest LA area, like San Diego, Long Beach. That area is so full of metalcore right now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I think like honestly, modern rock in general, like anything you hear on, you know, Sirius XM Octane or whatever is so metalcore influence. It's like everything kind of has a little piece of that in there. Some bands are heavier than others, some are softer, but um yeah, metalcore has really dominated a lot of like what is now considered mainstream rock. Unless you're doing like a very different kind of rock that's
Right.
like Greta Van Fleet or like indie
Yeah.
or something. We're talking like heavy rock, it's very metalcore influence for
But
sure.
you know, it's so funny. That word metalcore actually came during the pandemic. Because I was
Interesting.
interviewing a lot of bands from Mexico,
Mm,
and they kind of started using that verbiage. And then, you know, after the pandemic and bands were kind of getting back together, you know, because they split up or whatever, that was kind of like the new word metalcore.
yeah, it's such a huge umbrella term too, right? It's
Yeah,
like everyone from like Bad Omens, who's super on the or Dayseeker, which are like super on the pop electronic side, could
right.
be classified, but then everyone to like Kubla Khan is like technically metal. You know, it's such a wide variety.
Yeah. And like rock is taking a real different direction in 2026, which it already has. A lot of these bands now are getting into the harder side. I think, you know, because I had this conversation with another band a couple weeks ago. I think we can actually thank Youngblood because
Mm,
when he did the Grammys, it exposed what metalcore really is, like hard rock, to like a real like suit type of audience.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I mean, he did us a favor. And I really think a lot of newer bands like such as yourselves, I know you've been around for a while, but are really kind of moving forward quickly.
Yeah, yeah, I think like honestly, kids who are younger than me like have I don't know, they've done such a good job of like rediscovering some of the really great music that like came out a long time ago and they're kind of keeping it alive. There are a lot of like subgenres that have been quote unquote dead for 10 plus years that are now like experiencing a little bit of a renaissance. Like you
Which is
have
crazy, like
yeah,
suicidal tendencies. I mean,
yeah.
I worked in a record store in the 80s, man. And let me tell you, suicidal tendencies was like one of the top sellers in the record store I worked at. I mean, Butthole Surfers, another, you know, underground band. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of these bands, like you said, are kind of making a comeback, kind of coming out of the grave, as I say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Deftones is bigger than they ever have been, right?
Right.
Like is right now and there's tons
Deftones.
there's a whole
Amazing.
generation of bands now that are like straight up just trying to be def. Like I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're like
Right,
trying to be
right.
Deftones. They're like,
Yeah, of
you know, they're
course.
yeah, there's that. There's like the neo thrash scene that's been going on. There's Return to Dust that's doing a lot of tours that has that like grunge sound. And then new metal is like really big. There's a lot of like young new metal artists as well. Like it's interesting to see, you know.
Yeah, and like, you know, like I said, 2026 is all about the metal.
Hmm.
This is the year of the metal because uh the sound is, like I said, it's changing. You know, we're still kind of going back to that late 70s, early 80s hard rock, you know, from bands like BTO, Foghat. You know, I mean, those bands were legendary. Grand
Hmm.
Funk Railroad, who is
Hmm.
still on the road today. Bands like Sweet are back
Hmm.
on the road. So you're going to see a lot of this into 2027 too, as well. So, how have you guys been playing shows? What's going on with that?
Yeah, so we wrapped up. We've had a fairly good string of shows this year. I mean, we were able to open for a band called Taken by Tides at the Whiskey not too long ago. We opened for them last year when they came through LA, so we were really excited that we got to do that again this year. We got to open for a band called Opal and Sky, who's a metalcore band out of Canada. We got to open for them on their first US run, which we were
Okay.
really excited about. We just got to perform at the Smell on Friday night, which is a DIY venue in downtown LA. We played our friend Joshua Gomez's EP release show. And then we have some stuff lined up in Orange County and in the IEs later this year. So, we just keep as busy as we can.
Yeah, because I mean, are you guys hopping on to any festivals?
Potentially, we do a lot of like kind of local festivals, like where we'll
Right?
go to a venue and we'll sort like we do. Oh, hold on. Am I back?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back. Hi. So sorry, the
you
internet
gotta
sucks
love that.
in my apartment.
Gotta love Frozen.
We'll do like kind of local festivals. Like we'll go to the House of Blues, for example, and we'll take
Okay,
that over and pretty much make that like our festival spot, you
right.
know? Yeah.
That's cool though, because the festivals this year are like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unbelievable. So, a lot of opportunities for you guys too, which is you're already hitting them, which is
Thank you.
crazy. Like, are
We
you
do
guys
we
are
do
already booking for the fall too?
we're focusing on summer right now. I mean, uh-oh, am I
You're good.
hold on.
You're
Okay,
good.
cool.
Okay, no.
We're focusing on summer right now. But if cool fall dates open up for sure, we're so focused on like the writing portion right now. We've been working on a lot of new music lately, so
Great.
that's
That's
that's where
awesome.
that's the mindset that the head's been in right now.
Right, which is amazing for
Yeah.
sure. So the live thing is out, which is great. Everybody can go to YouTube, Against the Sun, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because they should really check you guys out live. I mean, it's not like you're right in front of them, but let me tell you something. That gives everybody a really good taste of, how polished you guys are on stage too, as well.
Thank you. And we have a really big international audience, a lot of folks in Brazil and Chile and
Oh, yeah.
Mexico and Germany and whatever. And we're not at that level to be able to tour internationally, so a
Right.
huge portion of the fan base just like doesn't get to see us live. So we really wanted to
Right.
like bring the live experience to them.
Well, let me tell you something. I've been to Australia twice with the Kings of Thrash,
Hmm.
and let me tell you, those audiences love metal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I've never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Latin America discovered like the musical listeners in Latin America discover new music at a higher rate than anywhere else in the world. They
It's
just they
so
love
crazy,
finding new
right?
bands. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And it's like, everything's in English, right? But like they don't care. Like
Yeah, they don't.
they're stoked. So
Exactly. Yeah, they don't care if it's, in English, which is great. And I mean, South America is like I said, right, that's a hotbed right now,
yeah.
for a lot of metal bands, for sure. Mexico too, though,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But
You know.
yeah. So, what are some of your goals for 2026? Because we're almost in the middle of the year
I
already,
know.
which is I know it sounds crazy, but
I know, I know. We've been really, like I said, we've been really in the writing mode right now. So, we are putting together a record. It's our very first full length. We've been putting out about an EP a year, and it's cool. And like, that's what you need to do nowadays with just like dropping so many singles. It's how the algorithm works, etc. But at the same time, I think, the people who have been fans of us for years have been kind of like waiting for like when's the full release coming, you
right.
know? So I think it's time, we've been putting together I think some of our best material, a lot of songs, and so we're really just trying to like focus on fine-tuning everything and making sure we get these songs to be as good as you can. It's writing for a record is so much different than writing otherwise because when you're in single mode, it's like everything kind of has to fit a song structure. And we've been able to play around with it a little bit. We've been able to experiment, but at the same time, it's like, you're not going to go over a certain length. You're going to make sure to like hit the hook a lot. There's just
Right.
certain songwriting decisions you make when you're writing a constant
Of
stream of
course.
singles. And when you're able to write for a record, you can have songs that are not meant to ever be a single. Like they're different. You can take risks. You can try different things, etc. So it's just a lot. It's a lot more of like a freeing experience when you go to write.
Right, for sure. Now, what is your feeling on the socials? Because you guys are burning up the socials, man. I mean,
Thank you. I I will be honest, it's one of my least favorite parts
oh yeah,
about
I
doing
know.
metal, you know. It
Yeah,
sucks.
but
Yeah. Yeah, it's the world we
unfortunately,
live in.
yes. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to, because a
Yeah.
lot of these club owners now, how many followers do you have? Like, how
Yeah.
many socials are you on?
Yeah.
What's your ratio? I mean, they're really asking really intriguing questions that you need to know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I post every single day, so I mean the fact that I get to do that every day and discover new people to check out the songs is and it the fact that it's more or less free, it just takes up an extremely, large amount of my time editing videos, which I absolutely hate, but no one likes doing that. So it's just
Right.
part of the game nowadays. Like you just have to do it. So it's cool that we have these tools, but at the same time, it's like I try not to live my whole life through my phone, which is
I
a
know.
difficult
Well,
thing.
unfortunately for me, that's what I do.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but it's important to me to get you guys on so the viewers can check you guys out. I mean,
absolutely.
I would love to see you guys live.
Where
Uh,
where are you based out of?
Las Vegas.
Okay, I mean that's not too far away. If we're doing a
I
Southwest
know.
run, Vegas is on the stop,
We've
So
got some great clubs that love metal
yeah,
that are really kind of turning the wheel a little bit. So don't rule us out because there are some pretty cool places to play.
yeah. We've been looking at a Southwest run of going out to the desert out here to like Coachella, hitting Vegas and Phoenix, right, and then coming on back. So
Yeah.
that'll be in the works for
Yeah,
sure.
if you guys play Phoenix, play the 44.
44. Okay,
Yeah.
cool,
Um Kristen, she's the manager there. She has the best bands, the best staff. That club is run killer.
sick,
The sound, the stage itself, she's got great production people. Yeah, you guys will
sick.
like playing there. It's in a good area too.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have friends that are in hardcore bands, and it's like Phoenix is like you have to go to Phoenix in the hardcore circuit, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody rolls through there for sure.
Well, I know a band, Sin Shift,
Hmm.
from Phoenix. They're a great metalcore band.
Cinship.
Um,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
We'll reach
Sin,
out, see what we
yeah,
can put together.
yeah, for sure. They would love to play with you guys. You guys are really awesome. So, what are really? Let's talk about influences really quickly here.
Sure.
What are some? I know I can tell you right now. This is what I think. Let's see if I'm right.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Okay.
Okay,
Interesting. Keep going. Interesting.
for the
Yeah.
vocals a little.
Sure. Okay.
Um, I'm really kind of hearing Black Sabbath,
Okay.
okay, and
Okay.
Disturbed too.
Okay. Cool. I mean, those are really, really good guesses. I mean, we're all big Disturbed fans for sure.
Okay,
Um, there's a lot of different influences. Everybody's got their own kind of flavor. I'd say for me, I have a lot of different influences. I listen to a lot of different kinds of music. I'd say my core for Against the Sun, where I draw from, is like I Breaking Benjamin's like my favorite band. I love
oh
them.
yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
you know,
yes, I love them.
yeah.
With
They're incredible.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
great man.
Yeah, I pull a lot from Brink Benjamin. I pull a lot from Three Days Grace. I pull a lot from Chevelle. We're all big Slipknot fans.
Yes,
And then the other members of the band have their own things. I mean, our bass player is a lot more of like a classic kind of metal guy. So he loves Megadeth. He loves Pantera. He's got
Black
that sort of like
Sabbath, Metallica, yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So he's got that on lock. And then the other guys have their own, some of them are into more like prog stuff, right?
right.
Stuff like Tool, The Contortionist, Animals as Leaders. And then you have a lot of just like 2000s metalcore that the guys are into, stuff like As I Lay Dying and Killswitch Engage and
Architects,
Atreyu.
you know,
Yeah,
things.
Architects for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. So all kinds of different stuff that gets thrown into mix. I mean, for me as a vocalist, as heavy as we get any time or as riffy as we get, to me, it's always finding a way to make things catchy even in a heavy context, to make sure
Yeah,
like to me what I like it could the music can be as heavy as it can, but like it needs a really good melody for me to want to latch onto it. So that's what I
yeah,
try to bring to everything is just like a good catchy hook melody.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but you guys have it. I mean, I watched that video. It's amazing.
Thank
Because,
you.
like I said, all of you guys are in sync. You're all on the same page. So, I mean, I think that's a big part of it too.
Thank you. I mean, we practice a lot to be able to to get to,
Oh, I bet.
yeah, you get to the point where it's just like kind of second nature, you know what I mean? And then you're just able, and the less you're able to think about that stuff, the more you're just able to focus on like interacting with the crowd and giving it as much
Right.
energy as you can. So, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, 26 and 27 is going to be key times for you guys to really get your footprint out there for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. And some of the stuff we're cooking up, I don't want to spoil anything here or whatnot, but it should
Sure,
be
you
pretty
do.
cool. No, I definitely can't spoil anything here.
Okay.
But we're doing some things we've never done before. We're hopefully doing some collaborations with people we've never done before. That's
Very
something that
cool.
we used to do a lot. Our last collaboration was over a year ago. We used to do a lot though, because hip hop artists do it all the time, but rock artists, it's not like as big of a deal. But we love to do collaborations and have people hop on our
That's
songs and
cool.
stuff.
That's
Yeah,
really cool. It keeps your music fresh too.
yeah, absolutely. And it draws in a whole nother audience, right?
Yeah,
It's like the people that are invested in that audience are going to come in now and be able to, so
that's for
yeah,
sure. Because you
yeah,
always want to get a different type of audience.
yeah. You always want to cross pollinate.
Yes.
So
Cross
yeah,
pollinate. I like that.
you can
Yes.
take that phrase. Go for it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Of
But
course.
anyway, like what are some of your dream bands that you would go on tour with? Like if you were to have a major tour, who would you like to play with?
Well, it's going to be, I mean, a lot of who I said are, I mean, Breaking Benjamin would be insane. 3 Days Grace would be insane. Chevelle would be incredible. Slipknot, we may or may not be hit quite heavy enough for Slipknot.
Right.
But some new bands that are absolutely killing it. Like I think Sleep Theory, like would be super cool.
Oh
They've
yeah. What
they've been,
about
they've been tearing it
Ghost?
up. Yeah, that Ghost would be sick. I Catch Your Breath is another one
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
doing
that's a
really
newer
well.
band. Yeah.
Yeah, that's doing really well. So, yeah, we have the better. I mean, there's a lot of really up and coming artists that are making a name. The Funeral Portraits one, Dark Divine is another. So
Yes.
there's a lot of bands out there crushing it right now, which is
Oh,
cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I said, this is the year for bands like poppin', for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But before I let you go, why don't you tell everybody your socials too, real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's against underscore the sun. But pretty much if you type in against the sun into almost anywhere, you'll be able to find us. Unfortunately, there is also a movie named Against the Sun. So you just got, if sometimes the movie comes up first, it's just like 50-50. So you just got to look for the picture of a band and then, you'll be good to
Right?
go instead of the movie. So
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, Facebook,
YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm sure there are
but you're on
like
Spotify, are you?
yes. Yeah,
Okay,
so every streaming service you can think of, Spotify, Apple Music,
right.
Deezer, whatever you whatever you
Yeah,
prefer.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, I wish you guys a lot of luck.
Thank you so much.
We'll keep in touch with each other. Later in the year, I'll check in with you guys and see how you're doing. Uh,
That would be great.
like I
Yeah.
said, rock and metal 2026, 2027. You guys are putting your footprint right in there.
Thank
So,
you. And yeah, we're proud of the little, we call it our like ATS family, like
yes.
it's a dedicated group of folks who are just like stoked on what we do and really excited and we're really happy to bring the live record to them. And there are some natural differences between when you go to record a song and when you go to perform it live. And
Oh, of
so
course.
I hope everybody enjoys the new versions that are out. And then we also did we had our guitar player Houston's girlfriend Paulina come up and do a couple duets with us. So we did
Okay, cool.
JD and Pieces with her, and so there's a
Nice.
new female vocalist on those two songs to make it a little,
Yeah,
kind of fresh.
yeah,
So
give it a
yeah.
little spice. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
That's
so
good.
hopefully people are stoked on it and enjoy it and watch the video for sure because those guys did a really great job of filming it too.
Oh
So
yeah, like I
yeah.
said, that's stellar. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
guys really lucked out that they just gave you the reins to do whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't even planning on doing a live record, but then they gave me all of this for free, and I was like, "Well, shit, I got to do something with this." So I'm like, "All right,
Right?
I guess we're gonna do a live record, why not?" Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but like I said, we're almost getting into the middle of the year already.
I know.
It's kind of scary, but yeah, a lot of these bands like yourselves, they're on the road, they're playing, they're definitely getting it out there. And definitely keep in touch because I'm
Yeah,
really excited to see where you guys are going to head in 2027 too.
thank you, and thank you so much for having me on, and I'm really excited for when we roll through Vegas at some point.
Yeah, next time we'll have the whole band down. We'll make sure we get everybody in.
Sounds good. Sounds
All
good.
right. You take care and we'll talk soon.
Awesome. All right. Take care. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
I
Take
don't know
care.
how
Bye-bye.
to.
Against the Sun. This is a young band from Southern California. But let me tell you, if you go to YouTube and put in Against the Sun and check these guys out live, they are really amazing. So we'll definitely be keeping our eyes out for Against the Sun. Always like and subscribe to On the Rocks because you never know who I will be interviewing next.